How's that for ambiance? It's a little low, but whatever. We can deal with it. I can deal with it if you can deal with it. So, how is everyone today? I have a little interesting theory I want to run by. Well, it's not really a theory. It's just some thoughts, actually. So a couple of years ago, I looked up a few people's birthdays. One was obviously Lady Diana. I knew she was born in 1961, but I didn't know, didn't really know of the relevance until I did the Greg Hallett timeline, the guy who exposed QE as fraud and not of real bloodlines. So he was born 70, I think it was 70 days after Lady Diana. Maxwell, Gasoline, that whatever she is. She was born in 1961. Obama was born in 1961. Like a lot of people that are coming into this timeline now were born in 1961. The other thing that's interesting about 1961 is the Cuban Missile Crisis was in 1961. And a whole bunch of presidents and leaders got elected and were assassinated in 1961. There was, I think, the second largest hurricane in 1961 that hit Texas on September 11th. So what's got 1961 got to do with now? That's what I'm wondering. I have some questions about 1961. It's interesting. Anyways, those are my thoughts about 1961. I do know there's a lot of relevant characters that were created in 1961. So I'm just gonna leave it at that for now, because who knows? Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to do a little card reading today because I haven't done one for a while. And yes, the news is looking very interesting as well. Lots of stuff is coming out, and it's kind of amusing, popcorn worthy, definitely. I'm wondering when the whole HBIDEN and the natural gas, Ukraine, Russian baloney is all going to come to fruition. That would be awesome. And it would be awesome. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this on the show the other day, but rewatching Blacklist, and I'm going to be decoding a lot of that. And you can see how the art of war is played in Blacklist quite a bit. By keeping your enemies closer and making you appear weak, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're poisoned by Raymond Reddington because you are a human trafficker. So I like going and watching shows for that. I'm even like every show. You can't escape decoding once you've done it. So one of the shows that I want to make for everybody, and some lady commented, people who don't like chart videos, this is not the channel for you. She got all butthurt about the 2 water videos that I made, thinking I was talking down to people. Never my intention to talk down. If that's how you interpreted my videos, that seems like a you problem. It's not my channel. My channel's not for you. So I want to do one on movies, just specifically movies, and I want everybody to participate in it too. When I do it, because I'm going to bring a chart out, and then I'm going to, we're going to play fun games on see if I have seen the movie, and because I've seen a lot of movies. I'm not gonna lie. I was a movie junkie when I was sick. There was nothing better to do, so I put it on as background noise, and I always knew they were garbage, but I always knew they had a story to tell. So way back then I was like, oh, what is this baloney trying to tell us? So I want to do a movie that kind of ties all the stuff that are going on. And I don't look at any of the characters other more than just robots performing a story. Like they're all cartoons to me, detached from any emotion that has to do with anything they ever did in their meat suits. Seriously, I don't care. So just what is the information you're trying to glean from this? So the other thing I quickly want to talk about before I do a card reading is the amount of people that are picking on, again, it seems like there's cycles of truthers picking on truthers, or people who share information get picked on and whatever. That is not a where we go one mentality. That is that's a divisive. So just be cautious of where your vibrations are. Even like coming and bitching on my channel about me doing charts, like that's silly. It's low vibration. It's a waste of your energy. We should all be loving each other. And the one common thread I've heard from everybody in the last month or two, no matter who I talk to, if they're awake or they're sleeping or whatever it is, they all say the same thing. You know, it would be really nice if we were just able to love and help one person, just one person. It would make the world a better place. Yeah, let's do it. Like actually practice what you preach. So help somebody do something, whether it's just by helping them out in a physical way, in a mental way, emotional way. Yeah. So just help them out. So that's my advice today. Everybody just needs to love each other and get along and focus on the information. Like everything is up for your discernment and your timeline. If you don't want it in your reality of your video game, then don't let it be there. Like, why waste your energy? It's like going to, like, if you just imagine your avatar running around and you go to this, there's two wizards standing on a corner and they both have like things of information. Let's just keep this simple. One is like the CV lies and the other one is the stuff we know. Okay. And there's maybe 80% of the stuff that you know is different from everybody else, blah, blah, blah. Everybody knows everything different. But that one piece of information does not cause you to go jump ship and be divisive towards the other bits of information. That's the only way I look at it. Is so if there's really only two sides, light and dark. So make sure you keep your vibrations of light by, if it's not love and above, then don't reside with it. Like if it's not kind or it's not productive, then, and anybody who's doing anything different, then I wonder whose side you're on. The other thing I'm going to bring up very clearly, and I want this to be, this is my opinion. People who are still stuck in the Ottawa truckers timeline, you need to ask yourself some questions of some of the people who are talking about truths there. Make sure people are talking about human trafficking and adrenochrome and making sure all the things that we started fighting for are on the front page, because there's a lot of places where freedoms have been taken back, like in Alberta. So for me, as an Alberta truther, it would be more productive for me to be showing people how Alberta is lifted in freedoms and talk about how simple things like that the dark side is still doing within our schools, like the whole agendas with the period program in the bathrooms, tampons in the bathrooms, whatever it is. We need to bring that information to the light in a loving way as a group, especially if our freedoms have been returned to us. Does that make sense? So we need to shift the focus of what happened 2 months ago and keep sharing the truth. We need to keep sharing the truth of what's going on in the humanitarian programs, what's going on in all of these other people that are now being arrested, and like the things with Disney. And we need to keep holding the light and keep holding space for people who are just coming to learn that information. So we still need to share more information. So people who are just still stuck in that narrative of just say no, there is more to truthing right now. So please share more information and allow more people to speak on how children get groomed in schools. Allow more truthers to speak on a lot of these informations. This is the only way we educate people. There's a lot of people who don't know what their kids learn in school. There's a ton of people. I didn't know what my kids were learning in school. I'll admit it. The one thing I did know, I shouldn't say I didn't, but there was things like the finer points. Like, first of all, how do you know what they say in sex ed classes? I had no clue. You don't attend them. You don't know what they're telling you. You don't know what your kids are being taught every day or by whom they're being taught. So go back to what I talked about a few shows ago. There's a guy charged in 2015, that's 7 years ago, as a grade 1 teacher. This is local to me. As a grade 1 teacher, he was allowed to teach for the last 7 years, knowing there was charges against him for exploitation of minors. This is a 6-year-old child and children we're talking about. I have friends that were scared to send their children to school because they knew about this. It wasn't keeping them out because of the thing went on for 2 years. It's because there's creeps in the school. So we must take this power back and educate more people. That's in the light and love that we know how to do. So take responsibility. It's your ability to respond. It's easy. So don't shame anybody. Just say, hey, I've got some information for you. We need to keep sharing and keep making people aware of how this has happened and how we can re-educate our children the way we want to be educated. They want to be educated, I should say. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. So anyhow, I'm going to do a card reading. Ooh, look at all these cards just flying out. It's been a while, so they're just popping out. Got one so far. And yes, positive timeline. Winning is right. Hi, Sweden. Hi, Helen. So love and above, sending fantastic light. Yes, hold the line. Hi, Carrie. I love you guys all. I do. And thank you again, Robin and Holly and Wes and Kelly and Peter and just so many good people in my life. Yeah, I'm just very, very grateful. Sometimes I just feel like crying because I feel so blessed. I do. So, okay, got 4 cards. Let's see what they are. I'm going to show you them before I see them. Ooh, there's a swan. I love that card. That's about transformation and not recognizing yourself. Yes, be our best selves. Exactly, Arlene. Oh, look, Fire Fairy. That's about creative projects. I'm going to put my glasses on. That will be most helpful to the situation at hand. Okay. Wealth. Ooh. Love it. And love. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm going to get verklempt. Look at it. It's so beautiful. So, creative projects, wealth, love, and transforming. This is all about transforming yourself. And wealth isn't just about finances. You know that. It's about abundance of just life, abundance of beauty and everything. So thank you, Arlene. I think you guys are uplifting to me. I'm very grateful that I have this outlet to express myself. I'm grateful that all of you tune in, and I really am grateful. Truly, truly, truly grateful. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys. So, and you guys, I hope you all get along and you try and make friends even in the group chat. This is what I really hope people are doing in group chat. That's why I turn on the comments. Make friends amongst yourselves. So I love you guys all, and I'm very grateful for what's coming. It's very exciting. And today is apparently the reptile's birthday, which I find hilarious. Yesterday was Hitler's birthday. And so I wonder, I keep getting the number 22 come up. I don't know if anybody else does, but it's everywhere for me. I don't know what it means. So I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, 22. So, oh, from the Philippines. Yay. I love Filipino people here in Canada. Come over and see me. We'll hang out. Don't make me do karaoke though. Seriously. I'm not good at it. I can't hold a tune unless I've got something in my ear. So, yes, I love you guys all. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Ontario. Yes, I love Ontario, but holy caroli, you guys are like the biggest province ever. I was telling people on the show a while ago, 2-3 days to drive through Ontario. Like, that's a far ways. It's far, especially around the Great Lakes. It's cold and it's windy and it's far. It's like, yeah, you do everything big in Ontario. So, but anyways, I love you guys all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sending you all the biggest of squishy hugs. And I just am truly, truly grateful. And I can't wait to meet everybody. But I think I'm going to have to. So this Alberta trip, I'm getting my motorhome fixed. Going back to that show too, before I forget. I'm getting my motorhome fixed, I think, in the first couple of weeks of May. And then we'll see what the gas prices are. And then I'm going to start planning out maybe a little tour of Alberta. Just depends on, oh, you're from Winnipeg, Arlene. I've been there many times. But yeah, I'll see how my motorhome is getting fixed. Not getting fixed, the gas prices, because gas here is cheap. I think it's the cheapest in Canada. It's $1.54. Something like that. In most provinces are $1.65 to $1.75 to almost $2. So, and yeah, I want to be able to get in contact with my friends and see if we can do a Hempcrete project videotaping and show people how cool that is. I'm really excited to see that. And then if you have any other humanitarian projects that you would like me to report on, please email me, because I love hearing about things that clean the water, provide food and shelter to people. I love all of those things. And I don't think it's ego when you're sharing that. I think this is what news should be about. Sharing the good news. So, yes. Can you help me visit them? Oh, I'm not sure. Forehead kisses, my love. Aw, thank you. Oh, I love Cape Breton. Oh, it's so cool. Yes. I'm going to go to the East Coast. I love you guys. I'd still like to learn your language in Newfoundland. I'm not kidding you. Yes, Newfoundland is in Canada for all you foreigners. But they have a whole different language and I don't understand it. I'm usually like, I don't know what you just said. But if I pick out every other word, maybe I can. It's like me trying to understand Bajan people. I love going to Barbados. It's like one of my favorite places to go. And I've lived there for 2 months in 2 different years. And yeah, I love it there. But I don't understand a lot of Bajan people. They speak English, but it's not the same. It's not the same as our English here. So it's kind of like Newfoundland English to West Coast people. So, but anyways, but I love you guys very much. Have a great day. Take care. It's been a blessing just hanging out. So have a wonderful day, everyone.